Tonight on Newswatch 18, learn how you can spend a semester as an intern in Washington, D.C.
And I'll fill you in on an exciting bridal show coming to Ames.
The Cyclone football team looks to get back on track this season. I'll tell you how, coming up in sports.
And we'll have your full Iowa weather coming up.
This is Newswatch 18. Newswatch 18 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Thursday, October 16th edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Mariah Anderson.
And I'm Rachel Pollastrini.
Internship opportunities in Washington, D.C. are being offered this fall, spring, and summer. In order to participate, students must attend a special internship program related to their field of interest by attending an informational meeting in Carver 294 on Friday, October 24th. The session will last from noon until 1 p.m., and a representative from the Washington Center will be present to speak about these internship opportunities and answer any questions.
The homecoming tradition of food on campus has been around since the beginning of homecoming. Kate Tyndall has the story.
It's an exciting time on Central Campus, or should I say, exciting. Last week marked the 102nd annual ISU homecoming, complete with homecoming traditions like food on campus. Food on Campus is a part of Homecoming Central, a student-run committee for organizing homecoming events. Homecoming Central's public relations co-chair Erica Klima says this event is a community tradition.
It really brings the campus together. We invite the entire Ames community to come out. Everyone from professors to students to Ames community can buy a button and come out and eat on campus. So it really brings everyone together.
Of course, you're not getting into food on campus without one of these. Nearing the end of the week, Klima added that more than 5,000 buttons were sold. Mitchell Moody, Cardinal Court Director of Homecoming Central, says the food on campus is as old as homecoming itself.
It never used to be a full week of food on campus. It used to be maybe 1 or 2 days. But throughout the years, we've changed that and we've gotten more people involved and we've sold more buttons and more students wanted to be involved with this tradition. So the more the merrier, and that's why we've gone to a full week of food on campus.
To go along with the food, there is tons of excitement about ISU mascot Cy's 60th birthday.
We also are doing a huge birthday cake for Cy, and that's what the birthday card inside is for Cy and celebrating his 60th birthday.
Students work with sponsors to host food on campus with a cost of $5 per button, getting 7 meals throughout the week. Both Moody and Klima say a plan for a day of food on campus is busy for all students involved.
We've been planning way back since December 2013 to make this event a huge success. They are the ones behind getting sponsorships. They're the ones who are reaching out to local businesses and national businesses to get food donated to make this event happen.
And the week will end with a tribute to the 60-year-old Cy.
We're really pumping up for Cy's birthday. I mean, he only turned 61, so at the pep rally Friday night, we're gonna have multiple birthday candles for Cy to blow out, as well as this big, huge birthday card that we're having people sign right now.
Just one more event you can attend with a homecoming button. Reporting from Central Campus at Iowa State University, Kate Tyndall, ISU TV.
Netflix announced that NBC comedy Friends will be available for streaming on January 1st, 2015. The iconic show first aired in 1994 and recently celebrated its 20th anniversary. While many reruns air on TBS and other stations, viewers will now be able to watch any episode of their choice on any device connected to the internet. Netflix users will now be able to plan their New Year's festivities around the release of the series. So have a party and watch Friends with your friends this New Year's Day.
Brides and friends can attend Bridal Excitement this Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. in Sheeman Building. Bridal Excitement is a one-stop shopping experience where brides can meet local bridal and wedding experts that can help them plan the wedding of their dreams. The bridal fashion show begins at 3:30 p.m. and admission is free. Registration can be completed online through the Ames Tribune website at amestrib.com and search bridal registration.
Fall is in the air with cooler temperatures and falling leaves. People are turning to a local orchard for entertainment.
Where can you feed goats, slide down a super slide, and buy fresh, tasty apples? Center Grove Orchard is this fall's getaway. For 20 years, the Black family has run this orchard as an agritainment attraction located just northeast of Des Moines. Deanna Black is the director of fun at Center Grove. She says the idea for the orchard is a long tradition between the two sides of her family.
The orchard is actually the blend of my grandparents on my mom's side that had an apple orchard in North Chicago area, and my grandparents on my father's side, which had the seed corn company as well as livestock near Ames.
Walk through the doors of the country store, you're greeted by the smells of cider and orchard products ranging from 26 varieties of hand-picked apples to homemade pies. And don't forget your apple nachos.
Picture a pile of apples with caramel and peanut butter and whipped cream and nuts and chips and chocolate chips and white chocolate chips. It's delicious.
Outside in the farmyard, be prepared to burn off those calories. Activities include pedal tracks, hay maze, pumpkin picking, hay rides, and Black's favorite, the super slide.
It is a fun activity for all ages, and to hear all the kids screaming and sliding as far as they can, it's a lot of fun.
But the true charm of Center Grove? Black says it's disconnecting from technology to connect with others.
It's a great place that people can really unplug. I think we're in a society now which everyone is plugged into something. They're always looking down, they're on their phone, they're texting, and that human contact is starting to go away. And so out here we realize people aren't plugged in. They're not on their phone unless they're taking the picture of their fun day.
Admission prices vary from weekdays to weekends. When the orchard hosts special events like pumpkin celebration, visiting bands, or a pig race. Ages 3 and up cost $8.95 on weekdays and $10.95 on weekends. Seniors and military personnel get discounts. Hours run from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and Sundays 11 to 6.
So whether you're feeding a goat or jumping in a huge pile of corn, the orchard is for everyone.
Reporting from Center Grove Orchard near Cambridge, Iowa, I'm Michelle Schoening for ISU TV.
Iowa State University police are continuing their search for a suspect that committed an armed robbery earlier this week. An ISU student was approached by the suspect who demanded money and after a brief altercation filed the scene on foot. ISU police captain declined to comment on whether property had been stolen. Anyone with information regarding the robbery is asked to contact police at 515-294-4428.
Wondering what all the teal on campus is about? Brittany Gamble has more.
Today marks 100 days away from the annual Dance Marathon celebration,
which is on January 24th and 25th. So we're just kind of celebrating that, trying to get people, the challenge for today is to raise $100 in one day. So that's kind of what we've been doing, been challenging other committee members and other people that want to sign up.
Dance Marathon is on a mission to raise $1 million for the University of Iowa's Children's Hospital. The money is raised through committee members, dancers, canning, football concessions, and many other events. Raising money is easy, and it is an event you don't want to miss. Emily Cole says Dance Marathon is life-changing.
You won't regret any of it. Like, it's amazing. It's an amazing organization, and no regrets ever. I haven't heard anybody say anything negative about it.
For more information about Dance Marathon, visit the Iowa State link below or ask anyone in Teal. For ISU TV, I'm Brittany Gamble.
A chair display attracted student attention on campus today. White chairs lined the sidewalk adjacent to Sloth House to bring awareness to domestic violence and its victims. Each chair had an attached profile that documented the circumstances of each victim's death. The display was sponsored by Margaret Sloth's Women's Center, Access, and the YWCA. Now we're joined by Taylor at the desk. Taylor, what's happening in Cyclone sports?
We've got news about football, soccer, and a little Hilton madness coming up after the break. The Iowa State football team earned their second win last Saturday and look to keep the ball rolling against a struggling 2-4 Texas team in Austin this weekend. The Cyclones, coming off a victory against Toledo, displayed great passing efficiency, with quarterback Sam Richardson breaking the school record for a pass completions with 37. Richardson also recorded his career high for passing yardage with 351 yards in the 37-30 homecoming victory. In other news, the 6-8 women's soccer team has had a rough time at the start of their Big 12 season, losing 5 straight conference games. The Cyclones' defense has been holding strong, however, only allowing 6 goals in Big 12 play. The scoring drought continues for ISU, though, as the Cyclones women's soccer team have not scored a goal in regulation since September 21st against South Dakota State. The Cyclones' schedule doesn't get any easier as number 16, West Virginia, comes to Ames tomorrow at 6 p.m. And lastly, the Cyclone men's and women's basketball teams are giving fans a preview of what's to come this season. Hilton Madness, hosted by both teams, helps create a buzz for the upcoming season. The event will consist of team introductions, a brief banner ceremony, 3-point contest, dunk contest, and a viewing party to follow for the Iowa State-Texas football game. The event is free at Hilton Coliseum for students and doors open at 5:15. Now that's all we've got for sports. We're going to send it over to Brandon with weather.
Thanks, Taylor. Outside the studio here in Ames, we're seeing still pleasant conditions with 56 degrees. Winds are out of the west at 9 miles an hour, and we're seeing that pleasant dew point at 46 degrees. Current conditions around the state, we're seeing still those upper 50s to lower 60s, 62 in Des Moines, 56 here in Ames, 59 in Fort Dodge, and a pleasant 62 in Sioux City with those clear skies. Highs today were even more pleasant with, with highs in the mid-70s. You'll see the 73 down in Ottumwa, 76 in Des Moines, and this nice 77 Council Bluffs, warmer as you head out west there. Current winds are generally out of the west, around 8 miles an hour. You'll see this breezy 13 miles per hour wind in Mason City. Otherwise, generally nice winds, but those will pick up as the night goes on and into tomorrow. Clouds and radar are showing some scattered clouds move in and then out. Yes, scattered clouds moving in and then out. But the bigger picture is this weak low pressure system moving off to the west. But that'll bring some more scattered clouds in for tomorrow, and we'll see some increasing cloud for tomorrow as the day goes on. And Futurecast will show this as that generally Friday morning will be covered in clouds, and as Friday goes on through the night, still we're seeing those clouds until they start to clear out Saturday morning. There won't be any precipitation associated with these clouds, just a dreary day ahead of us. Watches and warnings, nothing really to speak of here in Iowa. Some flood watches down in Missouri, but the bigger picture is this Category 4 Hurricane Gonzalo out in the Atlantic, and that is moving up to the northwest, so it will not clip the United States in any way, but some of the tropical islands like Bermuda are in big trouble. They could see winds of up to 145 miles an hour, as well as Hawaii could be hit by Tropical Storm Anna. So that's a lot of tropical weather to watch. Tonight, we're going to see 46 degrees with partly cloudy skies. And as I said earlier, the winds are going to be gusting to 21. General winds increasing 8 to 15 miles an hour. And tomorrow, still a pleasant day, fall-like, 57 degrees, increasing clouds with gusts up to 30 miles an hour and winds out of the northwest at 16 to 21 miles an hour. Taking a look at your extended forecast, you see no rain chances for the week and mostly sunny skies except for tomorrow with those increasing clouds. High of 58. Saturday, high of 57. And we will warm up into Monday with 63. Lows generally in the upper 30s to lower 40s. And that's all I have. We're going to send it to break. Stay with us.
The annual Nutcracker Ballet will be presented by the Iowa State Center at Stevens Auditorium. There will be 2 performances, one on December 13th and another on the 14th. Choreographers Robert and Miyoko Thomas of the Dance Center in Ames are preparing over 200 local dancers for roles in this production. This classical show has received high marks and is a great way to get in the holiday spirit. Tickets are now available to the general public at Stevens Auditorium or online at Ticketmaster.com.
Correspondents from NPR's Planet Money team will deliver an informative and entertaining live stage show next week at Iowa State University. Jacob Goldstein and David Kesterbaum will present Planet Money live at 8 p.m. Thursday, October 23rd in the Memorial Union's Great Hall. Their talk is part of the Greater Iowa Credit Union Business Lecture Series. It is free and open to the public.
And that's it for this edition of Newswatch 18.
Be sure to tune in next week for more Cyclone news, weather, and sports.
Have a good night, Ames.